ABC, just want to do a quick video because I've already uploaded a video this week for my contest entry for Tales with Crates 100 subs contest. If you want to watch that, it's in my channel. But speaking of that, the first record I picked up this week is Big Star's #1 record, their first one. I talked about this kind of briefly in the contest entry, but this album is just like a 10 out of 10. There's not really a bad moment on it. You've probably heard the song In the Street. It was covered by, I think, Cheap Trick as that 70s Show soundtrack, like the intro song in the intro credits. But this version I think is better than the cover. And yeah, anyway, this is a normal, pretty standard repress you can get anywhere. For pretty cheap. Originals go for a lot of money. They're kind of expensive, but I like to get one day. The thing is, if I got an original, I think I might actually be scared to play it, maybe more than once. So yeah, I don't know. That's gonna be my playing copy either way. Next, I picked up this album by Battles called Mirrored. It's a pretty cool album. It's definitely kind of experimental or it's like some ambitious rock, maybe a little slightly proggy, a little mathy, just kind of a little out there. There was some connection with some other band. I think like the drummer in this band is well known or something like that. I don't really know too much about him. I've only vaguely heard about that kind of thing. But yeah, I've always known the song Atlas, the second track on this album, from this video game I used to play called Little Big Planet. So I've always liked that song, and that's probably their most popular from this one. But the rest of the album's pretty good too. I recommend giving that a listen if you're into that kind of thing. Then I picked up like some punk stuff all at one place. Some original pressings. I picked up this Black Flag EP called, what's it called again? The Process of Weeding Out. It's like this instrumental, slightly experimental even, kind of punk EP with some great bass playing, great drumming, and obviously great guitar work. Pretty cool. It's on the original SST label. Let's show it real quick. Just green SST with the Black Flag logo. I think this might have originally come with an insert, but this copy doesn't have it. That's fine with me. Vinyl's clean. Cover has like some interesting wear to it. It has like an old sticker mark and some kind of discoloration on like the stickers on the back. Anyways, pretty cool. Then I picked up a I think mid-90s press of Repeater by Fugazi. This has the this is on Discord Records, and the way you can kind of tell different pressings apart. Well, the modern repress has a barcode on the back. This has no barcode, and the way you can tell their different pressings apart is they'll have a different price listed right above the Discord Records logo on the back. This one says it costs $8 direct from them. This is made in Great Britain on the back, so I think this is a mid-90s pressing that was kind of commonly available. But still, I used to have like a 2009 repress with a barcode and everything, and I think I traded it or sold it a while back, hoping to get an original, and I finally did, so that's cool. And then I picked up this one by Mission of Burma. It's called Forget, or Forget Mission of Burma. It kind of appears to go by both titles. Anyway, this is a little more straightforward punk than some of their other, maybe earlier albums. I already have a repressing of Verses by them. That's a pretty great post-punk album. This one's, I feel, is a little, yeah, more straightforward punk. Kind of reminds me, not necessarily with like the pop sensibilities of something like The Clash or the Sex Pistols, but kind of their noisy, typical sound in a more straightforward punk songwriting environment. And then this one's not punk, but I got them at the same place. This is Mother's Milk by Red Hot Chili Peppers. I had never heard this album in its entirety before. before buying it on vinyl this week. This is an original '89 pressing. It's by Columbia House, the record club, though. So take that as you will. It's, you know, pretty typical barcode, and I think this one also maybe originally had an insert, but there's nothing with this one. It's on this kind of interesting EMI label. I've never seen that one before. And again, vinyl's clean. However, this one does have some warp. It mostly affects the first side. It doesn't cause it to skip or anything, but there's definitely a definite bounce on the needle as it goes around. So that one's making me nervous to even try to play it, but it worked out fine. So it's fine. It plays good. It was a cool find it was like $10, not bad. And the last thing I got was the new album by The World Is a Beautiful Place, and I'm No Longer Afraid to Die. It's called Always Foreign. This is their third full-length album. I think I've shown their first one on here before. I really like their first two and all their singles they release. This is a band I kind of keep up with as they put out new stuff. They kind of went through a larger lineup change between this album and the previous one. So there's like a almost completely different approach to some of the songwriting on this. It's on this kind of cool, they call it Coke Bottle Clear, but it kind of came out kind of teal, transparent, super transparent teal or clear. Compared to previous albums, it's like slightly shorter. A lot of the songs are only like 2.5 minutes to 3 minutes, whereas previously they kind of averaged out at like 5 or 6 minutes. And there are like 3 or 4 longer songs on here. There is like a 7 or 8 minute song called Marine Tigers. This is pretty good. The song on here, Faker, on the first side, I would really recommend checking out. There's a great guitar part kind of going through the entire beginning of that. So yeah, it's good stuff. That's all I got this week. I say all, but that was, you know, that was still what, like 6 records, 6 or 7. Yeah. So thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. I appreciate any likes. If you happen to dislike the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs down as well. I really don't care. Again, thanks you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time.